They're all the same. It's all the same roles.
She didn't really get her character set up properly. She didn't choose her
Okay,
feats, and
so what you're saying is they are the same modifiers.
Yes.
yeah, she just wants to
Then,
switch them.
then I'm gonna have to go with yes, you may,
Okay. Thank you.
because I'm gonna go with being this again pilot, quote unquote pilot episode before going into the true campaign. That means that things can still be modified, fixed, changed before we get into the main campaign. Once we get to the main campaign, everything's gonna be set. And we're going to be
Mhm.
using the sheets that are actually created in the game, so it's easier to for me to look at.
Vel, make sure you pick the feats that you want. I highly recommend taking some stuff that you're going to want later on. Only thing I can really suggest right off the bat is Extend Spell will help you in the long run, and so will Persistent Spell. But I mean, what you choose is up to you, but you're going to need it while you're still in the pilot episode here.
Okay.
I don't know if you've chosen already, but if
No, I
so,
haven't.
oh, all right, well, just
Because we're gonna work on it.
yeah, sorry about that. I didn't really get a chance to call you back.
It's all right.
That's okay. We'll have time to work on that once we transition over to the main game.
Sweet.
The one thing is that since Vela's been here since the beginning too, just not the pre-game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that everybody will have by the end have enough experience points to make their first level. Basically, what I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking for.
Well, me and Marcus are at the same XP.
Oh, this guy keeps spamming me on Steam. I'm going to have to remove them from friends list because I don't even know who the hell they are anymore, and they're talking really
Oh,
random things at me.
well, that's bad. That's very bad.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to talk to somebody else because I'm just removing them. There we go. They're gone. Don't know who they are.
Maybe you want their 30 seconds of fame.
Ah, there we go. Yay! Live. We're finally live. Woo! Anyway,
I'm gonna pop out your chat, see if anybody messages.
cool. Anyway, back to the game at hand. You guys are surrounding Jason and, having a conversation about liches and power. Jason is upset. He
I,
doesn't want to stay on this continent as long as the lich is still around because the lich will find him.
all right, so I guess should I repeat what I was saying to him before?
You can if you want.
All right, then I'm gonna stare him right in the eyes here, and I'm gonna tell him it's our goal to get off this continent as much as you. We don't want to get involved with this lich either, and the longer you keep stalling, running away from us, making us chase you down, the worse your chances are going to get for getting off this continent alive.
But what about the Minotaurs? Won't they be, well, upset with me? He kind of looks shifty, knowing that upset really means they're going to kill him.
Oh, certainly, you will most likely be put to death if they find out,
He
which is why
cringes
it's.
at that one.
And I look him right in the eyes, but you're not going to tell them now, are you? I'm like right up on his face here, and I'm trying to make him get the point.
He
If you,
cringes even more, but keeping his eye contact on you, manages to shake his head.
well, we're not going to tell them as long as you don't pull another stunt like this. And I think we can come to an understanding here that none of us want you to go getting yourself killed.
One thing's for sure, you're not getting your spellbook back anytime soon.
I nod at that, and if you ever want it back, you're going to listen to us.
Being a wizard, he actually needs his spell book, so
He does need it, but at the same time, we can't trust him with it back. So
right,
if he
exactly.
wants to
No, but my
be able
my
to
point
fight,
is that you've kind of handicapped him magically anyway. You don't know what else,
Mhm.
what other classes he might have on his hand, considering he managed to sneak around without you noticing easily.
Did he seem as quick and skillful as Cujo?
Well, maybe not quite as skillful as Killjoy, but he
I'd
might
hope
be.
not.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that just mean that he has one level in Rogue?
Yeah, well, that's good for a spy.
Mm-hmm.
But primarily, he's a wizard.
This dude, he's a lot stronger than us. So back to the game here. I'm just gonna try and roll a sense motive on this guy. See how he's really feeling if I can. Like what's he thinking?
Yeah, guess I'll roll that too.
Ooh, got a 20.
And an 18. You sense that he's very depressed, feeling. And Vel too. Feeling defeated, really doesn't know where else to go. Basically, that his attempt to run away was more of a fight or flight response, and he was fleeing.
I put my hands on his shoulders now, and I'm gonna kind of look at him with a bit more sympathy, as much as I can try to manage. Um, Look here, you don't have to worry. We're not going to kill you. We're not particularly happy with you trying to run away, but as long as you don't try anything like this again, we'll still make sure you stay safe and nothing happens to you. For now.
Why does everything you say sound like you're threatening someone?
I look over to Cujo like I just look stunned. Like, what are you talking about? I'm trying to make him feel more at home here.
Don't threaten me!
I love now this
Cujo.
person.
I face palm and I offer for Cujo to talk to him. Maybe you can make things sound a bit more inviting.
Cujo, aren't you a man?
What?
Aren't you a man?
Yes?
Then act like one.
I chuckle.
Even Jason's laughing slightly.
Why
But
do
it's kind
I
of also-
feel like one of these times I go to sleep, I'm going to wake up with you guys staring over me and I'm tied down to a table?
Jason looks over at Cujo and whispers, "Because they will kill you."
Can I see a listen from that? Oh,
Sure. Yeah, you heard what he was saying to Cujo.
I shake my head.
Vel didn't.
We don't kill our friends. Loyalty to the end. That's our party motto. Come on. Can't you give us a chance, Mr. Jason? And
Jesus Christ.
I
I
extend
mean,
my...
Taylor. I mean, I'll
Who the hell is Jesus Paylor?
You-
It might have been a
He was,
name you would.
He was a folk hero from where I lived. It was said that he defeated a lich all by himself.
Interesting.
I thought it was just one of your weird dreams.
That's
Oh.
my knowledge religion on Jesus Paylor.
Jesus Taylor seems to be some sort of local figure in wherever Cujo is from.
Okay, so he's not bluffing. All right, then that's cool.
What I mean
I
is
just
that
nod.
you've never really heard of it before, but it appears that Cujo has the conviction of it, so it's like a local religious thing.
I just shake my head and shrug.
But remind me, GM knowledge here. Remind me again, where's Cujo from and where's Vel from? Are they from an island or from the continent opposite of this one?
I said Ravenwood, and I have no idea where it's located because I didn't have a map. Ever.
I managed to actually fix my scanner, so I actually did do a map of the of basically two continents in the area, separated by a sea with several islands around. Basically, probably from the opposite side. Probably make a map of that real quick for create new page. That'll actually be for the next game, but I'll just show it. Show the map to you briefly, just so you know what I'm talking about.
Does Cujo even know where he lives himself? I thought he said that he didn't know where he lives.
Yeah.
Maybe his memory began when he loaded it. He get onto that thing and he just kind of remembers random stuff, like the friend he's looking for.
And about Jesus Paylor.
Yeah.
And the fact that we almost took down a lich once. Unfortunately, he hung himself in his cell somehow.
Oh, that's right. He's also
So
the
he just
pathological.
respawned somewhere
We think of him as
else.
a pathological liar. So I'm gonna have to create basically a small city that you're from, where you might have worked as a or been imprisoned in, and therefore thinking that you worked as a guard. We haven't figured that one out yet, have we?
No. And I'm a certified doctor. Bend over and cough, please.
No, you're not.
Well, maybe you can get work at the local. If you ever decide to stay in Hellspring, you can stay in Fire Down and work at the hospital.
Vel, what is the cure for cloud kill?
Be careful, cloud kill.
Yes. Trick
Death.
question, there isn't one.
I answered it. Death.
No, dispel magic.
No. Because then again,
Disco
if you
magic?
before anybody can notice it, you cast it from 100 meters, 100 feet away.
I don't know what the range on that thing is, but that'd be pretty nice.
It's 100 feet cast range.
Well, it's 100 feet plus 10 feet per caster level, so that's really good.
Nearly done with setting up the
Thank you,
local
Bea.
area map. Well, not local area map, but equivalent thereof.
Um,
As I said, I finally got my stupid scanner to work, so I managed to do up a map today. Although I kind of, because I'm not a great artist, it's kind of means that I had to change around some of the concepts of what this continent looks like. Hold on, I'll show you guys. Wrong thing to push on. Hold on. There we go. This is kind of like I said, the local area. Oops, not that color. Like you're somewhere around here because there's the capital up there. That's where you came in. This is a sea. This entire area over here is all a sea. One of these islands over here is where Maldus would be from, and I imagine that Vel and Cujo are from somewhere up here. Like you got it on the ship up here and came all the way down here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, yes, Malvis must come from an island.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, those are kind of like large islands. They've got enough for cities, some towns, of villages, that sort of thing.
Oh,
These
you wanna
larger
be-
islands over here could probably have like a city-state or even a tiny country.
Are you speechless?
Yeah.
I can't figure out what I'm looking at. I'm sorry.
Basically, from here to here is 2 weeks journey by sea.
Oh.
It's basically a map of the continent.
Well, I do know that. I'm not really sure about each one of these. Like this over here. Is this
Those
like?
are islands.
Okay.
Tiny
Those are small
islands.
islands.
Okay.
Do you want to be from an island or the main continent?
Oh, I have my backstory set up. I believe Grizzcrop has it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait to tell you guys about it in game.
This island.
It is not Maldus Island, but we can call it Maldus Island. I like the
I know.
idea
I'm
of an
just
island.
saying just pointing out some locations.
Yay!
Apparently, Maldus owns his own island. Congratulations.
Can I sell it for money?
You do not own your own island.
Okay then.
Not yet, anyway. You can eventually own your own island, but not not yet. Or you could become a brigade, become very powerful, evil sort of person and claim your own island.
Well, that sounds tasty.
Can I own
You are
his
playing
island?
an evil character. I mean, you could easily become the sort of person that owns his own island.
I don't want to offend the rest of the party.
No?
I think Cujo might not be too happy with me forcing people into slavery.
But he's a rogue. Why should he care?
No, I think I can look past it.
In that case, I
It's
might
Robert
do that
and
one
Rod
day.
over there that could potentially have a problem. The two
Yeah,
fighters.
Grodd is gonna have to maybe have to look the other way. I'm gonna have to cast maybe some charm person or suggestion to make him remember he has a very important appointment to go see before I go take over that island.
Okay, Val, put that in your character bio.
Okay.
Me?
Val also wants to be from an island. When she's giving
Okay.
you a specific name, I'll put when I put together a better map for the next campaign of that area, I'll actually put names on those islands, so that people looking at that map can know what they're called.
Oh, I didn't even notice this bio part.
Yeah, so just fill out your bio. Fireball diplomacy. Well, you might end up having to use that against Robert over there, because Robert so far seems to be a good, decent person, considering he helped Vel out and not having no idea who she was.
He's a good, upstanding half-orc.
Yeah, which means he might object to your motives. But but this makes it a good turn for possibly ending up at this at the underground paradise city that I've come up with.
Oh god.
It's basically a
Nirvana.
gathering place for all sorts of evil.
I don't want to go down to New Londo, please.
It's not underground. It's not exactly underground. It's kind of it used to be once a dwarven city built into the side of a mountain nearby a sea travel way, and it was eventually taken over by orcs and such. So orcs and other people now rule it, and basically made it a haven for bad people.
Damn it,
People go in-
Sauron's at it again.
Well, it's a conquered land.
It seems like we have to do the movie The Purge in that place.
Nah, the purge would be pretty much all the time. It would pretty much be a day of where nobody dies. Would be the day. It would be the exact opposite of the purge.
Well, we're not going in there anytime soon.
But it's one of those places though that where evil PCs would probably enjoy. They'd have a good time there. Just saying.
I feel like if my character walked up in there, never be seen again, but would still be alive.
Oh, I hate some corrupt politicians the most because they're the ones that are
That's the
honest.
kind of mentality.
But anyway, so
Oh, cool.
sorry for all the little other stuff. I just want to make sure we knew what the landscape was because I had finally gotten the landscape done.
That's great.
Yay.
And so
Yay.
you're still talking to Jason. Cujo is kind of cool with the fact that you guys, even though he's kind of worried about you guys wanting to murder him in his sleep.
I tried to reassure him of that I had we've got, but he ended up getting more nervous about it, I think.
Don't worry, Cujo, you'll just disappear. Nobody would notice.
I look at Vel like, why do you want to make him think that we really do want to kill him? Val, are you trying to make this worse?
No, it's the showing of how much he trusts us as a team.
I
It's a
think trust has to be earned. I look over to Cujo and I offer for him to try talking with Jason to see if we can convince him to work with us a bit more. And I nod to him and I'm gonna step
You gonna
back a
leave the
little
snake
bit.
on him?
I'm gonna leave my snake on him, but I'm just moving back about 5 feet so that I can, give him some space.
Okay, so you want me to convince Jason?
See what you can do. You say I come
Jason,
off
work
as
with us,
creepy.
or else he gets to talk to you again.
Jason looks over at Maldus and kind of moves a little bit closer to Cujo, even though the snake's kind of wrapped around him.
well, or I get to talk to him.
Jason
If
kind
you'll
of
work with us, they'll both get to talk to you.
Jason kind of moves a little bit over here so that he's overlooking at Vel and kind of hiding in Cujo's shadow. He's a very nervous guy.
Who wouldn't be after all this?
Mm-hmm. Is Grat doing anything but just stand there?
Well, question is whether or not Robert is, because pretty much I was gonna have Grodd talk with Robert when he gets here, but if he's not gonna get here, then there's not
Yeah,
really
Robert
much I
might
can.
be either asleep or doing something else. Let me check my time thing. I've got a nice little clock going to show some world clock stuff.
I was gonna have Grodd talk to the orc whenever she woke up.
I'm thinking that that Robert might still be in bed. I'm looking at the time, and I don't know exactly where he is, but I'm pretty sure he's about 14, 15 hours away from us.
Oh, so he's not gonna be coming to this session?
I don't know. It's one of those things that we can just pretend that he's that he's sitting nearby, not saying anything, and maybe sharpening his broad axe.
In that case, does the orc show any signs of waking up anytime soon? Somebody has to watch the orc.
It sounds like she's starting to come to. Excuse me.
Okay, then. I'm going to have to.
I've assumed that you've at least disarmed her and everything.
I would assume so.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that. That the orc's javelin is somewhere else. Maybe Robert's holding it while he's off. I'm guessing sharpening his. I'm gonna go with sharpening his axe.
What armor did she have on?
Just some basic leather armor. Pretty much, the made for an orc's body type. You might be able to fit into it, but it's kind of snugged up for an orc.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Alright then.
do you want to take off her armor?
Well, it mostly just depends on whether or not any of us would take penalties to wearing, like, leather armor made for an orc.
How big are your characters? What are your actual heights?
Maldus is not wearing armor because that will make him take penalties to his spellcasting. Grodd is 5'11".
Yeah, I think he'd be too big for that. Cause orcs, if I recall right, are smaller than humans.
No, my character's 5'5".
It'd be a little snug on you,
Alright then.
and it smells like orc. So
Yeah.
I've got prestidigitation for that, but let's see. I suppose I'll just kind of wait for her to wake up, and Grodd will just wait to see what she tries to do.
and you did tie. Let me recap here. Okay. You've disarmed the orc. Did you tie your rope around her? Are you gonna
Yeah,
be?
I remember that. Yeah, she's
Well, I'm
definitely
just
tied.
going with you probably tied your rope on her. I just want to make sure that you are currently using your rope on her.
Who made the used rope check?
I believe I did, and I got it off.
Oh boy. You took the rope off her.
No, not off her. I tied it on her.
What was your check?
I'm gonna go with reroll now, just so we can see what's going on.
Okay.
So we rolled d20.
Plus your dexterity,
Plus whatever the skill bonus you have on that.
if you have any.
Oh, that's a 3.
Uh-oh.
She wiggles free from it, but I'm guessing Grad's also there to to hold on to
Oh,
her.
I'm just gonna grab her. Hey, no trying to get away now. Come on. Could you tell us what?
She sneers a bit at you, but holds still after she notices that she's kind of got a bunch of people. Hello.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was me. It was my
Sorry.
mic.
She's got a bunch of people hanging around her.
Look, I don't want to fight anymore. I just want to know what's going on. Why'd you try to attack us like that?
Because you had something we wanted. She growls.
What did you want from us? We don't really have much.
You have the mirror, and she kind of notices that the mirror's been laid next to her.
Why would you want this thing?
We were told we needed to get it back. She
By
growls
who?
again at it. What should I know? I'm not the one who made the contract.
Who are you working for then?
She looks over at one of the dead orcs that is laying nearby.
He was your boss then?
He was our leader.
I'm gonna walk over there.
Vel, it seems these orcs were a member of some group and, well, their leader over there was ordered to get this mirror back.
Oh, that's interesting.
She's glaring a bit at Vel.
It's not good to glare, sweetie.
She glares harder at Vel for that remark.
Grodd feels uncomfortable and takes a step back.
She looks over her shoulder at Grad. Going somewhere, boy?
No, I just figured I'd leave you ladies to talk.
She growls, baring her teeth and tusks. Well, tiny
That's
tusks.
not ladylike. Not ladylike, sweetie. Come
You
on, let's have
scum.
a civilized conversation.
Are you gonna say anything else?
No, I just said what I said.
And she reported with the human scum line.
So racist.
Oh wait, I did that by accident.
Well, we left you alive, so how are we scum? We could have slaughtered you like your leader right there.
That would have been a glorious death in battle.
But you're following blind orders.
Ha! My purpose is to follow the leader. If I'm not strong enough to lead myself, I take orders. There's no higher glory than that.
Every woman is strong enough to lead themselves.
That is for your people to decide, not mine.
Well, your people's not around.
She glares at Vel and goes silent.
No, you could be a leader now or follow back in line. If you'd like to join us, we're open arms.
She looks away from Vel and looks around and closes her eyes for a moment, folds her arms, then opens her eyes and looks around again, eyeing over at Cujo.
Isn't Cujo talking with the Jason guy, so he wouldn't really be able to chat with her.
Jason kind of pokes Cujo and notices, hey, the orc's staring at you.
Oh, that's interesting. Let's go, Jason. Because if you stay here, you're going to have to talk to Maldus.
I kind of lean
Like-
over to Jason. Oh, come on, you don't have to run away from.
Like what you see. I'm gonna lightly giggle to the orc.
The orc is refusing to look at Vel. He's looking over at Cujo. You!
So,
You're the one that
Yes?
knocked me out!
yes.
Yes. She's gonna have like respect for him or something, I bet.
Well, you
Evacuation.
probably don't know much about the orcs in this region. If we had, actually, Grad might. Does Grad have any like well, I guess would that be a knowledge check on Grad because he would know local knowledge?
He doesn't have knowledge local as a like a.
A skill. I guess a roll 20 maybe plus int would work if we can get to see what sort of local things he might know. Because he knows.
All right,
enough- let's see. Grad might be aware of that the orc tribes in the area have local customs that revolve around if you defeat an orc in battle but leave them alive, you kind of get a follower at that point. But the orc will kind of follow you around and be forced to serve you. Not in terms of slavery, the way that the slave systems would work, but in terms of that even if you tell them to go away, they won't. They kind of, that kind of custom where they're indebted to you.
Looks
Their
like
life
you
now
gotta
belongs
go
to you.
for it. I'm gonna whisper that to him.
I'm gonna.
Doric
wait a
fan, that
second.
works.
I thought only Grodd knew that, or did you have knowledge local as well?
Oh, I have no...
Let's say it's women's intuition.
Okay, well, Grodd would just try and inform Cujo if he needs to, but otherwise he'll just stand behind
Actually, I have knowledge.
the orc and make sure she doesn't try anything funny like making a.
Did I hear about something like this at the bar? The tavern we were at when we had dinner.
Roll a knowledge local.
I did roll a knowledge local.
Oh
Did
yes.
you-
Oh, there we go. I see your local check now. Yeah, you would. You probably. I guess you might have heard some of the rumors about the local orc tribes.
Wait, orc lady, what's your name?
My name is Hilgra.
Higra.
Helga.
Bruh.
Higra. Are you one of those orcs that has to follow somebody who defeats you around?
She hangs her head. Shameful that you did not kill me.
So that's a yes. Oh, sweet, guys, we get a butler.
She's
Cujo's
not a butler.
friend.
Okay, fine, she's a maid.
She's not a maid either.
Well, more like a valet, but someone to help you out.
I don't have a car, though.
Don't
What?
worry, sweetie. You can snuggle up with him at night.
But basically, yes. Actually, if you want her to be, she can become your wife. That's a lot how the tribes work. The female warriors, if a male warrior defeats them in battle, she becomes his wife.
Oh. Oh. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that kind of commitment, Higra.
That's the GM talking. But that's something that you might have heard. That you can basically decide if you want her to be your wife, she'll be your wife. If you want her to be, your valet, your shield bearer, anything like that. Basically, her debt to you is lifelong now.
Okay, Higra, carry the mirror.
She nods and sighs to herself because clearly she is not happy about the fact that she did not die in battle. But according to her customs, suicide is very shameful, so she now has to serve you to gain her place in whatever afterlife she believes in.
Well, Helgra, you're gonna meet a lot of more glorious battles. And maybe then you'll die.
She's still kind of ignoring Vel. She doesn't seem to like Vel.
Why do you gotta threaten everyone, Vel?
It's not threatening.
Quite frankly, I'm not even sure if you're a cleric. Are you really a cleric, Vel?
I healed you, right?
That doesn't mean you're a cleric. That could mean you're some sort of, I don't know, not cleric.
So I'm like a succubus? Come here.
I step away.
I'm just gonna giggle.
For a better token now that she doesn't have a weapon.
Better token?
A better token for her now that she doesn't have a weapon.
Oh, I thought you said better token. This orcs mean I have a better. Malvis, what are you typing?
I'm just typing a message out to the orc. Not sure how much he actually knows about the orcs, but he's gonna say this to her.
1 second, I'm doing my token search. She doesn't have a weapon, therefore she shouldn't be showing holding one in the picture.
Now, as far as Maldus goes, he's gonna kind of get into this little group here. Looks like everybody's huddling up to talk about something important, and he's gonna try and figure out what everybody's talking about.
Why is it that you always appear whenever I'm scared, Maldus?
I don't know. Are you sure you're not just scared of me?
I don't know, I might be. Are you the god of fear?
I
Is that
don't
what you
really.
are? Have you assumed a disguise just to torment me?
Yes.
By God. Tuh.
I offer a handshake.
You can't trick me. This is going to kill me, isn't it?
Yes.
Jason, shake his hand.
Jason
I will
groans.
shake it.
And reaches out a hand to shake Maldus.
I shake his hand. I do not cast any spells.
He's safe.
Ah,
I know it.
Jason, I knew you could trust me. See, isn't it nice to trust friends?
Yeah, it's nice to trust people
York
who
goes
knock
over-
you out over a game
walks
of
over to-
caltrops.
The orc walks over to Cujo and carrying the mirror and glares at Maldus.
Oh, what do you want? You still mad we beat you?
You're threatening my master. Leave him be.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you felt so strongly for him.
I
Glad
feel
you-
like
Don't
Right.
worry, Cujo, she could be the man in the relationship.
what?
They're like gender shaming you for some reason.
I feel like I have this really ominous feeling that somebody's going to die soon. I don't know, maybe it's because I talked to you guys, but I just have that feeling.
Nobody's gonna die unless somebody does something stupid. That's the only way you die.
Okay, Maldus? Because none of our party ever does anything stupid, Maldus. Isn't that right, Maldus? Because none of us, Maldus, have ever, Maldus, done anything, Maldus, stupid, Maldus.
I think you forgot to mention my name once or twice.
Okay, Maldus.
Thank you.
And then again, here I come to the rescue.
So,
Are we moving out?
we moving out. We gonna make a campfire.
It's not ladylike to roll your eyes, sweetie.
Yeah, if the orc had a
It's been
weapon, she'd
a-
probably attack you, Vel.
There's a snake man in the way.
Snake man.
Still, she'd probably launch her javelin over Jason's head. Just
Who gave her javelin back?
Nobody did.
Yeah, I know. If she had her, that's what I said. If she had her javelin, still.
Okay, I thought you said she had it back, and I got
Oh,
freaked
no.
out. That's what I'm talking about people doing stupid things. That would be a stupid thing.
There, you have a fire now.
Now let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song.
RCAMPFIRESONG song.
How the fuck do you make that sound scary?
It's a
Can't do-
kumbaya. Put that snake back on Jason.
My bad. I have to sit next to Jason because I need to get my bonus for my snake, so I have to put my arm around him.
I'm not Jason.
There.
I know you're not. Oh, wait a second. You're right. Mixed up the tokens.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were...
That's also something stupid that could happen, mistaking your friend for a prisoner and trying to interrogate him.
I'm like, oh, you just had that snake on you. How do you feel?
Not very good. Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Oh, just okay.
So, who's gonna take the first shift?
I can do it.
Was that Garad?
Yeah, who else?
Oh,
Don't worry, he's an idiot.
I'm sorry. I did not look to my left.
Don't worry about it. I didn't mean anything by it.
Why are you so nice, Garad? I feel bad.
It's just how I was raised.
I feel bad that everyone else here is a jackass, but you're so
Hey,
nice.
I take offense at that. I've been
Alice,
nothing.
I want you to think about what you've done recently.
My uncle was named Jackass. How dare you?
I feel sorry for his parents. That's
Why would you feel sorry for his parents? They were obviously assholes.
they had a son named they felt needed to be named Jackass. Certainly that's worthy of pity, no? I'm gonna see if I can't study my spell book some over here, and also I'm gonna drag what's his name, Jason, down over here with me, and I'm gonna.
Malice, before you leave, every horror story I read from now on is going to be in your voice.
I am greatly honored. Cujo, I swear he's doing it on purpose now.
Things are gonna be bumping in the night, aren't they?
Huh?
I'm gonna pull out
Let me see.
Jason's spell book and start studying it while I'm laying partly on Grodd.
All right. Well, I'm thinking that when Vel gets a level, she's gonna have to take a level in Wizard. Just
Or at
because-
least make herself a follower of Nerol.
Yeah.
Nero.
Yeah,
The
just
god
because
of death.
of all this necromancy book studying means that wizard seems like appropriate second class for Vel.
Yeah, this is true. She can always become a mystic theurge later. I'm gonna try and whisper to Jason if I can. How do I whisper to him, or should I just whisper to you?
You can just whisper to me if you like.
Okay. So
It's so quiet.
You hear random whispering, but you don't seem to be able to make it out.
I thought everybody went to sleep and we were just like Ingrad was taking a watch.
Apparently everyone's still awake and we're all whispering our plans. Whisper, whisper.
Well, I'm not really whispering any plans. I'm trying to get Jason to tell me about how he sneaks around.
Basically, I've got two whispering sets going on right now.
Yeah, you whispered to me from Jason.
I'm sorry. I forgot to change that because I was whispering to Maldus as Jason. I don't have a character sheet up yet for Hydra. I wasn't sure if you're gonna keep her alive or not. I was made up a plan for what to do with her if you did, but no full sheet yet.
No, I totally butchered that word.
You're sitting next to Grad. You can try whispering to Grad. How does that portrait look for Helga? For Hydra? You like it?
Sure.
Parody woman. I could work your remark, but she could use it against me too.
You see Jason nodding his head as he's having a private conversation with Maldus. He doesn't seem to be saying anything in response to it, just nodding his head and trying not to disturb the Viper.
That snake is gonna have to stay there for a good bit of time. So what is he like? I'm gonna just roll my sense motive here because I can't really see any deeper.
Jesus.
All right then. Well,
Is everyone going to sleep now, finishing up day 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before I go to bed, I want to search around the forest a bit for some poisonous plants. I think I'll take Jason with me to make sure he doesn't try anything.
I'm gonna look for medical herbs.
What will I do?
Searches, guys.
And what bonus do I use again for that?
Search.
There's a search on your should be on your skill sheet. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, I found it.
Search intelligence. I think it can be done yeah, denote skill that can be used untrained. Yeah, it can be used untrained.
I'm gonna search for anything interesting.
Wait, there, there it is. I'm just barely using it. Ah, Cujo.
Is there anything interesting?
You're searching for anything particular, or you said you're searching for something
No,
interesting?
just anything interesting.
Well, let's see. You find a bow and some arrows on one of the corpses. You already have Hygra's javelin, and I think there's a falchion on one of the other orcs. Plus, you
We can
have
sell that
orc-sized
later.
leather armor, which smells of orc, and some of them is kind of ripped and damaged. But it is leather if you want to keep around leather goods.
I can clean off the armor and make it smell nice later, so you should definitely keep that.
Okay. So there's bow, there's arrow, there's javelin, and then there's armor.
Right. And each of you in the party gets 100 experience points.
Yay!
Yay!
Now, how much?
Did we find any money on them?
Oh yes, I almost forgot about the money, which Hygra kind of closes her eyes to and just kind of sits there, trying to remind herself that she's now under Cujo's direction. Let's see, the orcs have among them. They have about 50 gold each on them. So that would be, it's 4 of them there, because one of them's still alive. So that would be 200 gold altogether. Plus the weapons that you could carry out, and the ripped armor, which would be leather goods if you wanted to try to repurpose it.
How much does a bow weigh?
Players, I'd say on that.
And also, how many arrows and javelins do I have now?
You have the one javelin, because it's a specific weapon. As for arrows, hold on 1 second. 20 arrows.
Jesus.
It's basically a whole quiver full of arrows. Oh yeah, and the quiver. The quiver's there too. Forgot about that.
Yay.
So are you going to be taking any of the trying to repurpose the leather goods, or are you just going to leave them there?
Ah,
We can sell them.
I guess I'll take the leather stuff. How much would it weigh?
I'm trying to find where in the book has the weights for the various items. Let's see. No,
How old is Jason?
He's 28.
Okay, never mind. That's not a great picture for him. I'm trying to find like a better picture for him so we can see him.
He's got blue eyes and black hair, if that helps.
He's Gandalf.
No, he's not. Gandalf's a good guy. Jason's a little. Besides, Gandalf's not even human. Jason's a little Weasley human guy. Well, not little, but he's kind of has the air around him that makes him seem like he's a little guy. The weights altogether for you're gonna be grabbing off Hygra's armor too. Or you're gonna leave her be.
I'm gonna leave her armor be.
Okay. So that would be 30 pounds of leather altogether if you're taking it.
found something that may be good for him. I'll whisper it to you.
Alright. As for the other things that are on there, should be in here. It's a short bow, 2 pounds. The falchion is 8 pounds. And the javelin is 2 pounds.
Who's carrying all this? Because I'm not carrying all this.
I'm carrying this stuff.
Nice.
Of course, you
You
can
get a
always
high
have your
five.
new servant carry it.
Actually, I'll have her carry the leather stuff.
Okay.
I retract my high five.
What?
Oh, I was gonna give you a high five for carrying all that stuff, and then when you gave it to your minion, I retracted.
I give the
He
leather,
has a
good sir.
minion to
I'm keeping
protect
all the weapons.
That's smart. You're not. That makes me confident we're not gonna die.
How much does an arrow weigh a pound?
No,
Look,
I think that's
probably
for.
doesn't weigh a pound, not in real life anyway, but I'm not sure about the equivalent
Where's
there.
I'm pretty sure it's 1 pound for 10 arrows.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the 1 pound for 10 arrows. Here we go. I see it now. I see the listing.
3 pounds for 20
3 pounds
arrows.
for 20 arrows. So that's 3
Okay.
pounds altogether. And then maybe an extra pound if you're taking the if you're carrying them in the quiver, right?
Oh yeah, I have the quiver. So how much does the quiver weigh?
I'm gonna go with that's an extra pound. It's like nice light leather.
Yeah. So what kind of a weapon is a falchion? Falchion punch.
It should be in the weapons guide.
Where are you, falchion?
You said he has black hair, right, Grizz?
Yeah, black hair and blue eyes.
All right, I sent you the. I have that image in the chat for you. I
I
think.
see the image, but he's got his the eyes are kind of wrong. I kind of more focus on eyes than a lot of other stuff.
Wait a second. His eyes aren't blue. Let me
Yeah.
see. Oh.
And you showed that picture last time, Vel. I think you're just gonna have to. I think what you have to do is you have to put it on your sheet. Because your character sheet isn't really filled out because you're using a link for this game. For the full campaign, I'm going to be asking for everybody to put them into their actual sheets.
I don't know how to do that on this.
Damn it. I don't have proficiency with falchions.
Well, I can always sell it. They're carrying like 2 of them. Each of them carries 8 pounds worth of carry.
Wait, there's 2 of those?
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Oh. I marked it down as just 1.
Sorry, there's 2 of them. Each weighs 8 pounds.
How do I upload?
I think you have to save the picture, and then you drag and drop.
Uh-huh.
Let me know when you guys are ready, and I'll advance it to the next day. Okay.
Well, what did I find with my? I don't know if.
Oh, sorry, I forgot all about that. Is that the 5-year-old for searching?
Oh shoot! I don't think so. I didn't roll for searching yet, did I?
I think oh no, wait, that was Sense Motives from earlier.
Okay,
Yeah.
then that you really didn't find anything interesting.
Gotcha. Go to
Stuff's
sleep
all
then.
flattened. Basically nothing that's really usable for crafting, at least not in the immediate area.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I assume since we're not tying anyone up anymore, I have all my rope back.
Yes, you have your 30 foot of rope back. Wait, 30 or is it? Oh, that's right. Yeah, 'cause you lost.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. It was the cleric that the other cleric that had lost the rope. He never came back. He was
What?
trying you up. Never mind. You still got 50 foot of rope, don't you? It's like cut into 20 to like two 20 foot sections, something like that, or a 20 foot and a 30 foot section because you tied
Yeah,
somebody up.
get into a 20 and a 30-foot section.
Okay, 20 and 30 foot section. Yeah. So you got 50 foot of rope all together, but they're tied.
I don't know how to upload it. And I tried drag and dropping the picture.
Quiet.
Uh, hmm. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Poor Vel keeps. I think she's getting knocked off. I fix that picture. Good. You like having your own orc valet or bodyguard or pack mule or whatever you want to call her.
For now, yes. But that may change in the future, I don't know. Nope. All this crap's happening, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. Works for me.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Everybody's wandered off to the bathroom and such.
I'm trying how, but I can't find a way how to do it.
Howdy everybody, David here. This is a really short tutorial on
Oh, who's doing that?
so first off, the sheets are they're all made by these are not made by those. You can use those at any level. Producer and also mid-level subscriber or mid-level subscriber. Everyone is able to use these. Not just these are all red sheets. And they're all made by the community, which is really nice. So there's a whole multitude of games, everything from every kind of community edition to have multiple different Pathfinder sheets that you can to purpose vampire units for years, sheets. And I've had several people in the channel ask me, and also, how do you import these? So here on the main page, let's go with Pathfinder. Let's go with my Pathfinder. All you have to do is click on the and when you click on
And back.
So, welcome back.
Alright, I'm good.
Yay, Mel's is back too. Welcome back,
I'm
you
just
guys.
downloading this. Just downloading a program so I can fix up that image and get the eyes right.
Yay.
Wait, huh?
What are you watching over there?
I'm watching how to add what's it called? The character sheet.
Oh, okay. Good stuff.
S- I'm gonna just set up my spells for the day, I think.
Alright.
Here.
We're gonna go with It's Now Morning on day 6. Huge map, I remember where we are.
Settings. Just want to again scroll all the way down to the bottom left hand side, and there's going to be a drop down box. And this drop down box is over here. Well, it's going to have nothing. So all you want to do is put the drop down box.
Sweet. All right. I'm bringing disguise self with me today, just in case we need to, sneak in anywhere, do anything, and we want to be sneaky about it.
Sounds useful.
hmm Since we're going back to the city, I'm just preparing.
Let's check out the
Sounds
register.
useful and prudent.
Let's go ahead.
I'm just gonna pretend Robert's been very quiet and undecided about how to react to all of these things.
Robert is just unconscious. He
Yeah, he's
drank too
vulnerable.
much.
Maybe.
Else,
I'm just going to go with he's following along quietly at the moment.
Yeah.
Yep. Token level.
Well, it's so blue.
Yeah, that's the top of the map. This is a rather huge map, so
I learned how to do it, but it's only for DM, so.
oh, okay. So I am gonna have to save it and put it on there. All right, I'll do that then. For some reason, I thought that anybody could.
Yeah. YouTube video, there you go.
Yep. There's now on your sheet. You guys ready to move out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And all the way back up to the road and to probably take another day's worth of travel. This map is not to scale. This is my first attempt at doing a map. For future maps, I'm gonna be trying to do them actually in Roll20. Except for the ones that I need to use as backgrounds for that I'm gonna be through drawing. So
What
hopefully
color are Jason's eyes, real quick?
those blue.
Like blue.
No. Like, what tint of blue? Is it dark blue, like greenish blue?
I never really decided on Jason. I just know they're blue. I always go by
Turquoise.
by my eye color since my eyes are a nice blue.
All right then.
And whenever you launch your campaign, you get inside the game, you're going to have a new tab on your character. So let's take good old Vic Durkadarian. This is the kind of character sheet that I use. I make my own. This is this has its own tab. So, like I said, it's going to be new bio and start to turn information. Easy. Has all the spells.
Cujo, Vel, what are your action plans?
To walk.
All right.
Well, I already prepared my spells.
Same here.
Spells
I
and-
don't have to prepare shit.
I
Are
think
you
we
guys-
should
is
try
everybody-
to make haste for. Oh,
Jim,
go on.
is everybody healed up?
Yeah.
Don't we get like HP back equal to our hit dice?
Yeah, I think that's about right. But I think since everybody's on their first level, I think that's I'm gonna go with at night. People probably will heal up, the same.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't even
That's
get
okay.
hit.
I think we're all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we're moving on out. Moving out. Moving on out. Can't sing today. Well, pretty much any time, but here's my dice. Hooray, dice.
Hopefully we don't run into a lip.
Clump, clump, clump. Moving on up. Are you planning on just staying out here in the on the grasslands, or are you just gonna go up onto the road?
The road seems too conspicuous. So there are no trees or anything?
It's mostly grasslands. Rolling hills, that sort of thing. Maybe the occasional tree that stands in the middle of things, but no, not too much in the way of real tree lined areas the way you have the forest over here.
Damn. Hmm. I mean, could run faster on the road because it's more even surface. But in the grasslands, actually we'd still stick out like a sore thumb because none of us are wearing green. Unless we all just, tore up a bunch of grass and put it on top of us while we slept.
I think the best hope for getting out of this quickly is just let's make haste for Fire Down. If we worry too much about disguising ourselves, we're going to lose precious time.
He has a point. Come on, let's move.
Okay, so we're just going to keep running through the night?
Well, it's the daytime right now.
How long will it take us to get to the castle?
Another day on foot.
Yeah, you want to screw it, let's run.
Did you say something?
Yeah, I said screw it, let's just run.
He's conceding to us and saying that we should just run.
Morning it is. It's now noon. You're heading towards nighttime. Let's see here.
I feel like we got an encounter.
Me too. Oh, I sent you a new image for Jason. If the eyes aren't right, let me know.
I'll look at it in a minute. Alright, you're hearing what sounds like heavy hoofbeats coming up towards you.
Hide.
Okay, I'm gonna try and make a listen with my. Can I tell whether or not they sound like the sounds of minotaurs or more like horses?
They definitely sound like horses, which, considering that you rode, that the carriages were all being pulled by mini rhinos and not horses, might be a concern.
Hide.
I already did.
Okay, I'm gonna hide too.
I'm gonna hide.
Tigra, hide.
Oh, do you have to roll for that?
Yeah, hold on. Where's my
Yeah,
high
it's,
check?
so there's.
Need high
hide
check
skill.
on Jason.
I didn't roll well, but I'm hoping it's enough.
Let's see. I failed.
God damn it, Val.
I had my ass up in the air.
Jason is practically invisible at the moment.
Can I hide behind
He
him?
gets a +9 to his hide.
Yeah, he's a spy.
He's actually not. He's got a level of rogue, and in that he put a lot to his hide ability because he doesn't like being seen.
Can we hide like behind him?
Yeah, I was saying that you'd steal my hiding spot.
You can attempt to reach his hiding spot.
I'm right next to him. I've been having my snake around his neck the whole time.
I would go with try try rolling again to see if you actually make it in time to hide behind him.
Hide. Okay.
I got a 16.
I no.
Well, this is gonna be caught out in the open.
I've got a plan for this.
Oops, that one's not Jason. Sorry, that was supposed to be the orc.
Tigra.
Hygra. So Hygra and let's see, Maldus. Well, Maldus originally hid, but I guess he tried to hide again behind Jason, and now he's caught out.
Mm-hmm.
Kuja. So Kuja and Hygra are partially visible. Maldus used to be well hidden, but when he tried to readjust his hiding spot so that Vel is now well hidden, he's now caught out in the open.
Okay, I'm gonna ready something. Let me see. I'm gonna whisper this.
The time, by the way, is now twilight, so it's actually it's kind of dark out. Good time for those who are not very fond of sunlight to be out and about.
Vampires.
You guys better hide again. Are they able to do one more hide check, or is it too late?
I would think it'd probably be too late
Too
at this
late.
point if they're right there.
Ready to cast a disguise on yourself to look like Jason. Okay, that's nice. Hold on, I need to figure out where I put. Oh, never mind. I know where that is. Yeah. Sorry, I suffer from the putting the pages down the wrong spot. We're good. All right. Do a spot check. Maldus and Cujo.
Where are you, Spot? There you are. I am amazing.
What did you roll?
He rolled a 24, which means you actually now have an extra moment to do something. As you're standing there with your orc servant next to you, you see a trio of drow on horseback coming across a ridge.
Ugh.
What are they doing up here?
Which
I hide more thoroughly. Oh my god.
Are you going to communicate any information over to Maldus over there?
Yeah, I'm say in the loud whisper, I guess, Drow incoming,
Drow?
or black elves incoming. Since I don't think I know what drow is.
Okay, then I think I might change my, I think I might change what I disguise myself as if, they haven't seen me yet.
Roll. Can you roll a wisdom check for me? I just want to check something.
Me? Sure.
Yes.
Wait, wisdom or int?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, go ahead. Tell me what you're planning on doing.
I'm gonna disguise myself as a drow.
Okay. Can you speak Elven?
Yes.
All right then. Sorry, for some reason I couldn't remember. I remember that one of you has a whole bunch of languages on your list, and the other one doesn't.
Oh, yes.
Because you're the one with the languages. Okay. The Hydra is still standing there, but considering that the orcs have been working for the Drow, that probably won't be a problem. I'm gonna pretend that Robert's somewhere that can't be seen. The rest of you are all well hidden. Oh, I forgot about Grad.
Yeah, I just rolled for him.
Grad is equivalently on the ground, and if he is noticed, he might be mistaken for a body or a prisoner.
Okay, then.
Play
As long as
dead.
he doesn't start moving.
Play dead.
Stop your heart.
So the trio of
Easier.
the trio of Drow clump up to you. The lead one stops and stares down at you from her horse. What are you
I
doing
look
out
up.
here in the open? She exclaims,
so-
staring down at you.
I just shrug. Sorry. Kinda new to this.
She raises a very white eyebrow and looks over at the orc and then back at you. New to this?
I just look down and I kinda scratch the back of my head. Yeah.
Do you have any skills in bluff, by the way?
Sure. I believe I have a plus. Yeah, to that. Okay. Dang. Okay, then I'm gonna kind of look up at him, seeing what their reaction is. Hopefully, I can kind of.
But what do you?
What do they seem to be suspicious about?
They're suspicious that you would say that this is new to you. Well, she is very suspicious that you claim that this is new to you, that you're unfamiliar with what's going on. Apparently, whatever's going on, it shouldn't be new to any drow that's wandering around on the surface at the moment.
Okay, then. I said I just got recruited to this recently.
Do another bluff check.
Gotcha.
They've been doing it their whole lives.
Possibly so.
My God.
The leader of the group looks over at her two companions and slides down off her horse. She stalks over to you, but keeps about 10 feet apart so that you can't stab her all of a sudden or anything like that.
How far away is she from me?
Probably about 20 feet. You guys managed to
What
hide
about
somewhere.
me?
You're all in the same spot.
Okay.
It's getting pretty dark out there, which is probably good for the drow. Which is why the drow are probably out and moving around, because the sunlight is not harsh enough to be harming them at the moment, or at least not harming anyone that has enough magical protection against it. But for you guys, that means it's harder for you to see anything that's going on, such as Maldus trying to gesture to you guys.
Somebody roll a spot check to realize I just gestured you guys to surround
Yes,
them.
I would say that would be a good.
Wait, that says to go, not to surround.
Well, to attack them. I mean, aren't you guys near the bushes?
Does that pass?
I think that Cujo should be able to see that. Yeah. Vel
Okay.
sees
Attack
nothing.
them.
I'm blind as a bat.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the leader with my hand crossbow.
They're going to attack the drow.
Don't provoke him just yet. Let's see if we can get information out of them first.
We can get
Alrighty,
information
they're
out of
going
them
to try
after
to
we
attack
knock them
the
out.
drow.
But keep aiming though.
That's my initiative.
Alright, roll initiative, everyone. We're gonna go
We
with.
they realized that I am most certainly not a drow, and I am going to try and knock these guys out, at least one of them, and hopefully we can interrogate them after
I
that.
forgot, what's an initiative roll again? Plus
Plus your dexterity. And
Okay.
any initiative bonuses you might have.
did I really just roll a nat one?
Okay, does my shot go off before initiative starts?
It would go off before, so roll for that. I am just trying to make sure I have everything lined up for the encounter.
Does it count as a flank shot? I mean, I know I get sneak attack damage, but I want to know if there's. Sure? Okay.
What'd you say? Sorry, I missed what you were saying.
I asked if it counted as a flanking shot.
It should.
Okay.
Well, they're flat-footed. It's not flanking, but it's flat-footed, so you get sneak attack if that's what you mean.
Okay. Fuck. Why?
Because you suck.
Yeah, the crossbow goes wide, and they're now alerted to the fact that there's more than just than just the spy in front of them.
Seriously, what the fuck?
Okay, there are 3 drow.
The only
Let me
time
bring
I
up my
roll these.
encounter board for a moment. Hold on.
Damn, when I roll shit on an attack. This fucking sucks.
Get wrecked, scrub.
This happens every fucking time.
I'm gonna reuse this. Well, how about I just use? I'll use this map here. It's the same one we used before, but I pretend it's another area entirely. It just saves time and everything.
I could just imagine the Pokemon theme battle going off.
Okay, now where exactly would we be at this current moment?
Hold on. You guys are all hiding. Hiding. Here, Brad and Vel are all around Jason. Maldus is standing there. Hydra is more like here, and she's got the mirror. Plus some drow tokens. Wonder if this is going to turn into a battle encounter or if you'll be able to bluff your way out of it.
With his bluff checks, no. No, we weren't gonna bluff our ways out of that.
I always seem like I have the right idea to handle a situation, but my charisma tends to not be high enough. It's because I always come out as creepy or not very authentic. Oh, how perfect. Let's see. What's their initiative, I wonder?
Alright, I'll do that in a second.
I hope one of them gets a nat one.
There we go. Let's see. 2 Cujos sitting there now on the initiative board. Let's see, that one's the correct one. Robert's not currently on the board. Jason, Vel, Grad. Did we get the Grad and Meldus? Okay. See, the Drow have initiative +1 according to the book I was just looking at. Go away, other book. Go away. Sorry, my desk space suddenly suddenly vanished into nothing. So we have initiative of +1 for each of them. 1, draw 2, and draw 3.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, I'm 30 feet away. Good.
And
Good.
make sure I actually list which ones are which. When I was doing the skeletons, I suddenly realized that I didn't note down which one was which. Because when they started moving, I suddenly was, completely confused as to which one was which.
I guess the 9 is the leader.
The drow, yeah, no, the first drow 1 is the leader. The one that's standing right in front of Maldus.
No, with the
Okay.
rolls though.
No, the rolls I went 1, 2, and 3.
Oh god, that leader got a poor initiative.
Yeah, she did. Go to one of her subordinates.
That's Grodd.
By God, Grodd.
All I know, you better charge in and just punch somebody.
Oh, I need to roll for Jason. Like I wanted to finish putting up initiative for these guys.
So we're all getting prepared for battle.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get these guys.
And Jason has one. You always vanish on me when I need you. Oh, there it is. Different character. Ah, here it is. Ten for Jason. 10. Good for Jason. But Jason doesn't have any skills, does he?
He doesn't have his knife. He doesn't have his
That's
spells.
right. I
He's gonna
shouldn't have
need to
even
stay
kept to
back.
put him in there. He's just gonna stay there.
He has like a 24 to his hide. He should just stay there, and we'll handle it.
Yep.
That means I better come out from hiding.
Order everybody. Joe, and the other ones are right there.
Did Vel roll for initiative?
Yes, she did. She rolled a 2.
Okay then.
Alright. So you're drawing first blood on these guys.
Grodd would like to delay his initiative since after Maldus. Since he's out there first, I want Maldus to be able to start off the fight. So
Sounds good to
we're
me.
gonna have Maldus come out, start the fight off with his color spray. Everything in his 15-foot cone shape here is gonna need to make a will save.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Oh, so it's just will save without a roll first. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Everybody here has to make a save. There's no roll to hit. They're just in it.
I'm sorry. We're just copying down HP.
Do they have how much hit dice do they have?
They have 1 hit dice each.
Okay, then they're going to be if any of them fail their save, they get blinded, unconscious, and stunned for 2d4 rounds. Blinded and stunned for 1d4 rounds after that, and after that, stunned for 1 round after. So they're pretty much going to be screwed. I like to call this the level 1 save or die.
Alright. Saves. Ah, there we go. Now I see it.
I feel like chopping off their
Not
hands if they get
one.
knocked out.
Oh. Didn't think that. Oops, sorry. That's not the correct one. I was trying to select it. Okay. For draw 1. Ooh. 4, 12. and 2. Ugh, those are bad rolls.
The leader stayed strong.
No, the leader is the first one.
Nope, the subordinate did.
4, 12, and
So
2.
are those all their saves right there?
Yes, those are their will saves.
All three of them? Wait a second. So they got a 4, a 12, and a 2?
Yep.
They are all knocked out.
That
I
was
just
easy.
one-shot all of them.
Wait, what
Everybody,
did
bomb rush, tie them up.
Bum rush and tie them up fast.
Wow, I was like, preparing all that, doing all that scramble work to make sure that that they had encounter stuff right that for a drow attack, because that was not an expected attack to do, and suddenly, whoops, automatically get through it anyway.
I'll just dust my hands off. Well, that takes care of that.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay.
Even
I'm gonna run up and
Hydra
tie up
seems impressed by that one. So, are you guys? How much rope do you guys have all together?
Well, I have a 50 and a 20. I mean, I have a 30 and a 20-foot segment, so I can tie up 2 of them. Somebody else has to tie up the third one, though.
Anybody else have rope?
I have a 5-foot rope.
Tie up the leader
Red or
tie
Vel?
up
Do
the
you guys have rope?
next to Maldus.
I had a
Rod
10
doesn't have
foot
anything.
left.
Oh, that's
10
right, because he was running
left.
away. So, what'd you say, Vel?
I had 10 feet left of what I originally had.
You tie up the 2 minions, and I'm gonna put my snake coiling around the drow leader's neck, and I'm gonna drag her out over by
Well, I
one of
already,
the trees.
I already tied up the leader and one of the subordinates.
Did he end up getting tied up? I rolled a 10.
You think he's tied up?
I'm gonna check again with that roll.
You guys need to make sure you stay right next
As far as
to
you
them.
can tell, he's tied up.
I'm gonna
Make
ask
sure
Kuja.
you.
Kuja, check my time.
Okay. Use
Guys, just kill them. We don't need those 2 alive. Just this one.
Whoa.
Come on, you
Okay,
don't have to.
I'm gonna get
do
my
that.
blade and stab the guy in the throat.
Come on, we don't
Okay,
have
you're
to
not
kill
killing this
them.
because I don't want blood on my rope.
Grodd wants
Okay,
to
this
try
cleric
and.
is definitely becoming evil. Vel, you're turning evil regardless of whatever alignment you picked before.
Come on, you don't have to.
You're
You don't have
cruelly
to do
slain.
that.
Okay, the first orc here, the first drow here is cruelly slain.
Oh.
There's blood
Okay,
all over
Rob,
the
make
place,
sure that-
soaking into
make sure nobody
soaking
gets
into the
blood on
ground
my
and getting on
I'm
Vel.
gonna go over here with Maldus.
Okay, so we've got the drow leader over here, and Grodd's trying to. Okay.
How much experience did we get for that one?
Let's see. Maldus. Let me see what this says here. Let's see. Maldus would get about 300 XP for knocking everybody out.
Does this get shared with everybody?
No, Maldus gets 300 XP for knocking everybody out in one roll.
I level up alone. I'm so sorry, guys. I
You
meant to.
have 75 for participating.
Can I share with them or?
Yeah.
Everybody else gets 25 for hiding.
I
I'm
only
sorry.
need 50 more now.
And then Vel, for being evil and cruel to an already unconscious drow, gets another 50 in addition to that.
Another 50?
Yeah, everybody but Maldus gets 25 for hiding, and then you get you get another 50 for stabbing the guy.
I'm gonna loot the body.
Okay. On that body, you find a rapier and a hand crossbow.
Any gold or anything?
How much gold does that one actually have?
I'm at 10 health now. I've rolled.
You found
from
200
there.
gold sitting in his pouch.
I am rolling the money.
You have also discovered a chainmail shirt.
A chainmail shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want chainmail?
No.
I mean, I guess I can use it, but I don't think that was the right thing to do, Vel. I mean, sure they were after us, but we had them tied up. We didn't have to
Well,
kill
for,
them.
for sure, since I didn't want to risk it, what happened with Helga. She got through me tying. I don't need this guy coming back and stabbing us in the back.
Maybe we could have convinced him to join us like the orc. I mean, we don't have
Well,
to kill everyone.
Hydra managed to hear you from over where she's standing by Cujo, and is now glaring at you, Vel.
I'm gonna wave to her with a little smile.
She turns back to her master and trying to ignore you once more.
Grodd will,
I should have blown a kiss.
I think Grodd will
Um,
just try and watch over this one to
any
make sure.
Got to
And-
watch over that one. I don't want blood on that rope.
Anything else?
It kills the resale
No,
value.
That was everything you found except for the steaming entrails.
So just chainmail, a
A
bow,
hand crossbow, a rapier, and 200 gold.
And did he any bolts on him?
Any bolts on him? Oh yes, of course bolts.
Oh yeah.
I'll take bolts.
What
How many
kind of
did he-
bolts?
Oh, you found a total of 30 bolts in a holder on his back.
I'm gonna carry all of it and take it to them.
Are
Come
hand
on.
crossbow bolts different than normal crossbow bolts?
They might be lined with drow poison.
Does anybody want some bolts?
Careful with that. Can I roll a knowledge about drow?
Sure.
I'm holding it by the case.
You can roll knowledge whenever you like, as long as you have the ability to.
What
For the
what knowledge would drow be?
Do you have
Dungeoneering?
racial what kind of knowledge do you have?
I have dungeoneering, arcana, religion, and planes. I think since they're underground, they may be dungeoneering.
I would go with either dungeoneering or plane, because they are technically on that plane, so. You know that the bolts can have poison on them, but they don't necessarily have poison on them. You'd probably have to test them and make sure you don't prick your finger with them before using them.
Okay. Careful with the bolts. Make sure you keep them in the case. They possibly are lined with drow poison. Doesn't tend to be lethal, but it'll knock you out.
Kind of know that since I rolled for it.
You know about it too?
Yeah, I rolled a knowledge check.
She also rolled the knowledge check at the same time, but since I didn't know that's what you were rolling. By the way, this is the reason why for the full campaign I want everybody to put their character sheet together on there, because then you'll be able to do things like what Cujo does, which is showing use rope check 14. So I don't know if I can look at a glance at the screen and go, oh, that's what he's rolling that for, or say.
Gotcha.
Rolling
Yeah.
for spot check, and it'll say spot check on it, or roll initiative, and it automatically adds it to the turn order. You don't have
Do
to
I get
actually
50
manually.
experience for doing that?
For doing what?
For being the first one to actually use their character sheet?
No, bad.
Bah.
Sorry,
I'm
it's out of character, out of my control.
I'm only 50 experience away from leveling up. I thought for sure I'd be the first one, but then Maldus just had to one-shot
I'm
the entire drop
sorry.
party.
I was really trying to help everyone. I did not think it would take your XP away from you. I'll remember that.
Because the actual attack hadn't actually happened, and you immediately ended it with just one character. So I kind of figured that, okay, it's gonna all go to one guy. Nobody else managed to participate.
I'll definitely have to remember to not take all the glory. Biggest problem is hogging XP in a group. No one likes that guy.
But you didn't do it on purpose. It's because the GM decided that's how it's gonna go.
You're gonna wake up in the middle of the night and I'm gonna beat you with this fucking sock and a bar of soap.
It sounds like a good time.
He's gonna beat his soap on you.
And then I'll lock your snake in a cage.
Gonna
Uh,
lock my snake in a cage while
I'm
you
gonna
beat
loot
me over
this.
the head with some soap at night?
I'm gonna
Yes.
loot him. Is that alright?
Me?
Grad, are you gonna stop her from looting this poor drow that's unconscious?
You can take whatever you like off him, just don't kill him.
I won't kill
Don't
him.
get blood on
Val,
the
do
road.
you have enough? Are you sure you can carry all this stuff?
Yeah, partly. I already dropped it off to them.
You have 5 strength!
I dropped it off to you guys.
Oh, okay.
But is anybody picking it up? A rapier, a hand crossbow, 30 crossbolts, and 200
The
gold.
rapier and the bowl.
I took the
Do
gold.
remember that gold also has weight, and therefore might be weighing you down at this point.
Okay.
Let's all put this in like a little note pack, give it to Grodd, and then take it back from him later. He has a lot of strength.
I'm taking the rapier though.
Keep
I'm
the
gonna see
rapier.
how much gold do I get from this?
Are you proficient with the rapier?
Yes.
Then-
Rogues are proficient with rapiers.
oh,
This
then
guy
you can...
also has 200 gold on him.
Okay, I'm gonna take that 200. So,
You just split that gold once we actually can calculate it all.
yeah. Now, what does She Beast have right here?
She's currently in the hands of Maldus and Cujo.
Malvis, can I loot her real fast?
Hold on. Go on, take the stuff off her, but be careful.
Okay. How much gold does she have?
She has a total of 600 gold on her.
Good
Oh
Lord,
my
we got the amount of reward that we were going into this for just by taking down some drow in one shot with a spell.
I was expecting this to be an epic battle. I wasn't
Color
expecting this
spray.
to happen.
Just
gonna have
letting
to-
you know, I'm dragging my purse on the ground from this.
For the full campaign, I am definitely going to make sure I have every monster completely cataloged, including what they have defenses against, before going into any battle. Instead of going, oh, well, I know what I want here. Let me just open up the monster guide and go from there.
I'm gonna ask Grog, can you hold this? I'm gonna hand him my coin. My
Igra
coin.
is now laughing at you, Val.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 1,000.
All right, Grodd. He kind of looks at it in shock, but just keeps on to it and makes sure that it's safe.
Okay, Grod has 1,000 gold right now.
I bet you guys are gonna love it if you make it up to the port for the campaign and end up on the steamship that I have planned.
It cost 1,000, huh?
No. I have the point breakdown, and a really nice stateroom basically is going to cost about 50 gold for a 2-month trip.
I
So
think
instead of having to stay in sewage or sleep in a space where rats can be running around you, you're probably going to each be able to afford your own stateroom.
this is one advantage that you may want to stow away on the ship, though, guys, because there will be no record of us actually boarding that ship if we do that, and we won't have as much of a chance to get tracked.
The only problem is that if you get caught, you can get thrown off the ship without your money.
It is
I'm
possible.
pretty sure we would kill them.
Yeah.
We might be able to pull a fast one on them if we do get caught, but I have a few plans.
All right, well, we'll see when we get there, because it's definitely going to be a player's choice thing when we get up there.
There's advantages to both, so it's just
Unless, can't we, like, fake a name?
I could probably try and sign us up for some for a trip as someone else, as I can just transform into someone else with a disguise.
You do realize, by the way, that it's not like it's not like current world where you have to present a passport and everything like that. You didn't.
Well-
you pretty much just gave people money like when you were sailing across here in the first place.
The king wouldn't want people having a log of who comes into his country and who leaves.
Well, what I mean is that on the ship itself, they might not care. You might have to. What you might have to do is sneak through the port security, though. But the ship
Mm-hmm.
probably wouldn't care who's on there because they're not really. It's more like as long as you have the money, you can go anywhere you want.
Okay, that works then. We may be able to.
Now I'm.
How long is it gonna take this drow to wake up?
Okay, so Vel is finished looting them of
Yeah.
money and killing that poor guy. The
Well,
hor-
he's an example for their friend.
there's still three horses, by the way, standing around watching you. One of them is nudging the body of the drow that's dead, but the other two are kind of just watching you guys.
Unless the horses are gonna do anything, I don't think the horses are the problem.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait a second. Shoot. I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna cast detect magic on the horses. I didn't notice the horses most firstly because they didn't seem to have tokens, but now they do,
Sorry.
and they're very fat.
What have they been feeding them?
No, it's the tokens don't look right. Sorry.
So what do they?
Looks like
Holy
they take
shit.
up more than one square. Is what it comes down to.
Okay,
Fat horses.
magical.
They're majestic.
Okay, that's it. So the 22 is that your rule or is that a rule from earlier? That was
I
one
don't
from
I don't
earlier.
have to roll for detect magic.
Okay, you don't
That's
see.
from earlier.
Okay, you don't detect anything magical about them. The horses just seem to be horses.
Do the horses have any bags on them?
No, they just have their saddles.
Damn. Well, we can sell the horses.
We can also take the horses back and expedite our journey back to the capital,
True.
and then sell the horses.
That sounds better.
Well, if I want to keep a horse, though.
Then you're welcome to, in as far as I'm concerned. I
But
don't
you're
want
feeding
one.
it and you're cleaning after it.
Okay, maybe I don't want a horse anymore.
The orc perks up at this and looks at Cujo and goes, "That would be my job, wouldn't it, Master?
What?
Cleaning up after the horse."
Oh. Oh, I guess so. A horse it is.
Oh my god.
A horse for Cujo.
Now, which one?
The leader's horse is the one in the middle. This horse over here belongs to the guy that's still alive. And then this other horse that's down below is the one that's kind of looking down at the dead body and nudging it.
I'm gonna take the horse that's nudging the body. That seems like a very sentimental horse. I feel like I'll get along with him.
And the body's dead.
It's a sentimental horse. He wants to. He wants it.
He wants to bring it back to life.
So you're gonna go over to the horse, or are you gonna send your minion over to the horse?
I guess I'll get Hikra to get the horse.
Okay.
Because I don't want to move away from the drow leader because I'm the only one next to her.
No, this is true. This is very true. Now that I've detected what's going on with it. I'm moving back over to the. I don't know why she hasn't woken up yet, but I'm moving over back here.
All
Can I
right.
slap her to wake her up?
It's magical, so we just have to wait. I assume that the
Spell
roll.
eventually fades off around the same time that Vel slaps the woman, which it causes her red eyes to open up and instantly glaring at Vel. Vel has this weird way with women, doesn't she?
Well, you're awake now.
What is your name?
These men have questions for you,
What
sweetie.
language are you guys speaking in?
Elvin.
Okay, Vel, do you speak Elven?
Yeah.
You do? Does everyone speak Elvin?
I speak Elvish. Grodd does.
My god.
Everybody
the
takes
orcs
Elven as
don't.
their second language, okay.
Wait,
Grodd speaks Elven, Dwarven, and Common. He had enough int for it.
Cujo, how many languages do you speak again?
How many languages? I speak 5 languages.
That's right, you're the one with 5 languages. And Vel, how many languages does your character speak?
4 besides common.
Okay.
So that's 5.
I have 4 besides common as well.
So that is also 5.
You guys are very multilingual. Who does not look happy, and she's glaring at Vel. And is anybody besides Vel talking?
I said I asked what in.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I think your mic dropped.
You said
What
what?
is your name? What is your name? That's why I asked.
Oh, okay.
Do I detect anything magical on her? I still have my detect magic.
Your detect magic goes up flaring. She's clearly very magical and has a lot of magic coursing through her.
Everyone be very careful. Put something around her mouth. She's a spellcaster.
But how are we supposed to ask her questions?
We don't. Not now.
Okay, fine. You see, I'm gonna take out my stick and I'm gonna bonk you.
Just gag her.
What was the fun in that?
Shove something in her mouth. She probably might like it.
Fine, what do we have to gag her?
Some rope.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm out of rope because I used it to tie her and the other guy up.
Well, the one guy that died no longer needs the rope, so I imagine Vel has it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't speak one word. If you do, you will die.
I'm gonna hand Cujo the rope.
Oh, you want me to tie her mouth?
Yeah.
The horse is now under your control, Cujo.
Bam, tied. Yeah, I got a horse. I'm gonna name him Jimmy.
Jimmy.
What type of clothing does she have?
You could name him Johnny. Johnny
She's-
Joestar.
She's not wearing too much. It looks very
Jesus.
light. Probably about the same amount of clothing that you're wearing.
Oh.
Basically take your picture, your picture, and just turn her skin to charcoal and her hair to white, and you'll get something similar to to what's going on with you.
Bitch tried to take my style. I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna do this just for the men. I'm gonna fondle her breast a bit.
Oh boy.
What the hell are you do? I'm not one to judge.
Could
Whatever
be
you're
bigger.
into.
They could be bigger.
I wasn't aware you were into that.
Oh no, I just wanted to see her cup size. See if it fits me.
Ah,
That's kind of weird. Do girls normally go around doing that?
In the bathroom.
I just shrug. Looks like she's into girls. I don't judge.
I feel like slapping you, but I don't want to get bit by a snake.
Is there a
So she's now gagged. She can't say
what
anything.
what is like the social acceptability of that kind of thing in this country?
It's fine.
Okay.
Because I mean, if they have a cross species marriage beyond like the standard human type races that can easily produce children, then same sex marriage or any same sex relationship would be superfluous at that point because they're not producing children either.
Fair enough.
Or maybe another way to put it is they're fairly enlightened.
Okay
Enlightened.
then. They're liberals.
I actually want to see. What does Helga think? Or do?
Olga doesn't like you, but it's hard to tell why at the moment. She just seems to think you're a bitch anyway. So
She's jealous.
Bitch can't flop my style. What does the Alf react when I fondle her? Her breast.
she's just glaring at you. She doesn't like you either.
My bad.
But since she's gagged, she can't say anything about it.
Now, can I search her for any spell component pouch?
All right, go for it. search motion.
All right.
You find it quite quickly, and it's full of various components that could be used for any number of spells. Since a lot of them seem to come from, under the ground, deep underground, versus the spell components that you usually wind up getting, or the poison components you end up getting, they're not readily identifiable. You'd probably need to sit down with a guide with some sort of book to figure out what they are.
Well,
Could
they're
I
mine now.
Could I take a look at it?
Sure, be careful. I don't know what these are, though. Unusual magic. I think I'd like to learn some of this. I look for her spell book.
Am I able to
She
understand?
does not have one.
Sorceress. Damn.
I wonder. Let's see if I can pull it off. Nope, I'm as dumb as a rock.
And I will take the spell component pouch back, make sure to put it in my sack, and tie it back, making sure she'll never get that thing back. I don't know what kind of spells she can cast without it, so I'm not going to take any chances, though.
Well, component pouch is now yours.
Sweet.
Since I speak Druid under Common and Salvin, was I able to understand any of it when I looked at it?
What are you looking for?
Just to see what it is.
You're going to need to...
What did you pick up? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you said.
But Malvis put away.
It was a
I think
spell component pouch.
I think she's trying to find out if it had any writing on it in
It didn't
any
have
other...
any writing on it. It's full of various little bundles that you can't readily identify, since they're whatever they are, they're not things that you normally search for and grab from the ground.
Calm down, Vel. I know you're into dark magic. We'll figure out what this stuff is in due time.
I just wanted to see what they do.
I nod, as do I. Alright. Well, I'm just glad she doesn't have eschew materials like Mr. Jason.
Jason's kind of smiling at that because he doesn't need a spell pouch. But then again, he's just a wizard and not a sorcerer.
What does... I wonder. Everybody saw me fondle her. What is everybody thinking?
Maldus does not care. Grodd was paying attention to his captured...
Jason doesn't seem to care, and it's hard to tell what Helga's reaction is because she doesn't like you anyway. It's hard to tell if she disapproves of what you did in principle, if you did it because she doesn't like the fact that you're fondling a prisoner, or did it because she doesn't like you. So it's just a general...
All of the above.
Or possibly all of the above, but yeah, so it's impossible to tell without asking her, and she probably won't answer Vel, so...
I'm gonna get a Kujo real fast.
What?
Kujo,
What?
I'm gonna whisper to you.
Kujo, if you're going to go off and talk to Vel, make sure you bonk her.
Excuse me?
Not you, not you. I'm pointing at the brown one. Not you. How would we bonk our allies?
Okay, I guess. Time for bonking. You know what? Since she's kind of tied up, do I even have to make a roll, or do I just hit her until she...
You just hit her until she falls unconscious.
You're just gonna beat her till she gets knocked out?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's fine with me. This horse over here whinnies a bit when you knock her out.
I'm gonna choose a couple of extra spells for my new level, if that's alright.
Alrighty, go for it.
There you go, I got done whispering.
Core only still, right?
For the moment, yes.
Sweet. Alright, I'll still just go for stuff I can find in my SRD spell list.
Man. No, we need the horses.
I grabbed Charm Person and Featherfall.
Oh, you have Featherfall?
Well, now I do. I'll be preparing that every day just in case we have some emergencies that is going to cause me to fall off something. I now will never die from fall damage.
You mean now? I mean, like what happened with Vel in the castle when she fell through that?
Fall damage will never hurt me.
Or you could have me pushed off a cliff without fear.
I could just jump off a cliff,
Yeah.
skydive.
Hey, you could fall off a dragon. I do, by the way, have a country where there's dragons that have been bred for riding.
I can do Assassin's Creed Leap of Faith.
Oh, I love that. I used to love Assassin's Creed, and then of course there was.
Oh shit.
Whoa, what happened?
I think I accidentally deleted my character token. Because I was
Good.
trying to type something.
You just used Dimension Door.
He's actually still there. It's just that his token is missing. So nobody get too worried.
Oh my god, he just disappeared. What the hell happened?
Token vanished too. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I see it.
I should be able to convince this drow later that it might be best for her to give up some of her information to us, but I will have to wait until the next day to do so.
Jason kind of looks over at Maldus and suggests the following. See, why don't we just turn her over to the king as proof that the drow are behind this?
We could do that. We could do that. I suppose we don't really have any stake in this anymore, so not really much use in getting further involved. Perhaps so. We may even get more of a reward for turning in prisoner.
Jason smiles at that. And then the heat will be off me. He kind of whispers to himself, though you can easily overhear it.
No
Doesn't mean
doubt.
you're off the hook, though.
Still, make sure you don't mention anything about your transgressions to the king or any of his men.
Alright, so, to clarify, you guys are taking the horses?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, one of the
Yeah.
horses now officially belongs to Cujo, which has his name and his
There's
token on there.
mine.
I'm gonna ride with, what's his name?
Jason?
Yes.
Yes, we have to double up on these horses.
And
Actually, I think
are
we
you
have to
doing anything
triple
to that
up.
drow there, or are you going to leave him just tied up on the ground?
No,
We have
we.
to keep the rope.
When did this drow wake up?
This drow hasn't really woken up. He's still kind of unconscious.
All right, Grodd is gonna get impatient with this and try and kind of, like smack him on the face a little bit to see if he'll wake up before we head off.
Don't kill him.
I never. I just want to make sure that he's not. Well, I don't know. Whatever Maldus did to him, I want to make sure he's gonna actually wake up.
Alright, so everybody pick a horse.
Maldus is
Florida
gonna
and
take the
Mirror are
middle
riding
one.
with...
I'll ride with,
We have a mirror.
Gaul
Okay.
on this one.
And
Now,
Maldus is taking the drow prisoner.
Oh, I'm taking the drow prisoner. Yeah, she'll be.
So you're slinging her on her own horse.
God, we're
Okay.
going to have a hell of a time trying to fit everyone on these horses.
Means Grad and the second drow prisoner are going to be with Vel.
Yes.
Okay, do we still have Robert? Or do we not have to worry about him?
Robert's going to be joining us later, I guess.
He's just. He's forever alone.
We're gonna let him know. Robert, just follow the horses.
He's never gonna level up at this rate. Feel bad for him.
Alright, let's see now. It's now night 6 on there. Anybody have an objection since the drow that we're following nearby were encountered, that I just move us on to day 7 and back to the castle, or back to the city, I should say?
Yes, that sounds fun.
Alright.
Yeah.
But you've only been through 1 week, and you have made it back to the.
Do we get
Oops.
extra XP bonus for completing quests faster?
Everybody's so thirsty for that XP.
That's because you leveled up and I didn't.
Okay, fair enough. You are. Yeah, okay, that's fair, you guys.
If you do, it's not going to be until wrap up. So just everybody hold on to that, okay?
Okay.
Totally.
Let's see if I can copy this over to the other map. Yay! Got all the under here.
I'm a giant.
We took everything from that drow woman, right? All the drow have been totally looted.
Yeah.
All their money has been looted. The one that was killed, all of his stuff has also been looted. The other two both have stuff on them.
What stuff?
The second drow also has a rapier and a crossbow. The
I took the
woman
rapier.
doesn't have any of that. You just took her spell components.
Okay. Don't forget, Cujo did take the rapier though.
So altogether, basically, you looted 2 rapiers, 2 crossbows, two crossbow holders that have 30 bolts each, and a bag of spell components, plus I believe 1,000 gold altogether.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wonder to have a
I think
bag
we're
of
going
holding.
to give each of you, except for Maldus, an extra 50 XP.
We get 50 XP?
Yes, Cujo, Vel, and Grad all get 50 XP.
Yeah, I've reached 1,000. I can level up.
Woohoo!
No
Level!
way from leveling up. I'm a... Yeah. It's still like 90, no, 85.
I'm gonna try to scan in my picture of the throne of the castle because I finally got my scanner working, and then I'm gonna quickly run off to the bathroom.
Sure.
So hopefully I'll be able to use that scan and just have that going for us.
The Cujo, are you gonna ask her?
Ask her. No.
Why?
I've already told you.
Because I don't have a sense of humor.
Yeah, she probably hates you because you don't have a sense of humor. I mean, it's obvious. Isn't it obvious?
No.
I think Cujo here's just looking for a conspiracy.
Whoa, whoa. I don't have to look for one if I've already found one.
So loot him and take his gold?
Who?
Nothing.
Oh no. I think I'd have Grodd Tigra to back me up, so I don't think you'd be able to do that at this moment.
Why are we all talking about fighting each other again?
Because Vel's an ass.
I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom.
It's all just a misunderstanding. Don't worry, Grodd.
He did just witness me murder a dark elf.
He's still kind of upset about that, but he's not saying anything. You still helped him a lot, so he still likes you. He's just kind of sad about it. He didn't think that was the right choice, but he doesn't really know what the right thing was in the situation. Just he kind of has problems with hurting defenseless people.
Hmm.
Seems more like he's turning to neutral good than anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Is he lawful good?
absolutely not.
Is he chaotic good?
Right now, yes, but I'm seeing him more neutral good than anything. He doesn't mind looting the people who attacked you or anything like that. You know, you can steal from people who are your enemies. That's fine. He just doesn't like it when you when you try to take things too far when you've already won.
But what if we haven't taken them far enough?
What do you mean?
What if, in order to send a message, we have to say, I don't know, disembowel him and hang him by his entrails? How
He
you
would
feel about
probably try to stop you for that one. That's just way too far.
Or try to do the Blood Eagle.
that? But what if we can't earn the respect of the demons until we do so? And if we
Well-
don't earn the respect of the demons,
Okay,
we die.
what am I missing here?
I don't know. For some reason, I think he wants to
A
like join the
theoretical conversation.
demons. I like
No.
I like the idea of selling an enemy's soul to a devil in exchange for power, though. That sounds fun.
That'd
But
be
you
cool.
can't really do that.
You sure can.
That'd be GM's prerogative.
I mean, you'd have to, like, own their soul, wouldn't you?
That's pretty easy enough to do if you just make them sign something.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I own you now.
Even if they don't think much of, oh, I give this guy my soul, he's gonna stab me if I don't sign this, so may as well. Oh, well, now I'm spending eternity in hell.
Wait, don't you have to know, like, there's some true name or something in order to take a soul?
Pretty sure you just have to have them sign a contract, signing away their soul. That's how the devils always did in old stories.
Well, I mean, they have magical contracts.
Yeah, you can probably get
Is
magical
your contract
contracts.
printed on magical paper, sir?
I'm sorry, sir, this magical contract does not meet code, so it is invalid.
I
Did you
found you
have-
guilty.
Did you have it approved by the Supreme Court of Devils? Does it have their seal of approval, or the seal of approval of somebody of
The lawful devil
of
realm.
near their
Okay.
status?
We just need Asmodeus' seal, right?
Depends on what demons that exist in my contract.
Oh, cool. Do you have the like the 9 hells?
I as far as you know, basically whatever your characters know, from the regular D&D world, is basically whatever's listed in there is what your characters might believe. Whether or not that the belief is true and factual is yet to be determined.
Okay. We'll have to see where that goes later. I have high hopes for getting devil magic one day.
Oh yeah, and I figured out basically what the difference between the ethereal plane and the shadow plane are in my world, since they both kind of deal with the death and the dead. But as far as your characters are currently aware, it functions the way that the D&D book just states.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Cool.
know how it's actually going to function.
Sweet.
Fun.
As long as it doesn't screw up my spells, I'm happy.
It won't, because that's the whole thing. As long as it's, the same as the actual book says for spellcasting, it's any way you want. It's basically any way the DM decides it's going to be.
Right. That's fun for me. I like that.
What about me?
Well, I would think that you, as long as your spells are fine, why would you not want a cool new idea?
True.
Trust me, you'll like it, and I've made it make sense. In fact, in some ways, understanding what the having two realms of the kind of the attached dead versus like an afterlife place makes a lot more sense for one of my future campaigns. For one of the future campaigns that can be encompassed into the one that I'm working on that we're in. That basically a campaign you can stumble into.
Yay.
So I'm setting up a whole bunch of what could be called mini campaigns, ones that'll take time and you won't be able to run away from, but are in the end encompassed in the middle of the main campaign.
Also, like side quests that
Not
part of-
not side quest. Here's basically how I'm going to break it down. The idea of a quest is actually what your character is anything your character wants it to be. What you're actually doing, on the other hand, is an adventure, scenario, or campaign.
Mm.
Like your quest, for example, might be to become a lich. You know what I mean? Maldus's quest is to gain high magic. Specifically, he's looking at demon magic or something like that.
rare, powerful magic. Specifically, one of the most powerful he knows of are the devils and their dark spell casting and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. He likes that.
And for
But
that,
he's really wary of like trying to make deals with devils until he's stronger. He likes to be very careful about things and knows there's other ways to get power, so he just wants to make sure he takes the best route.
which means some of my traditional bad guys might actually become his friends.
Maybe so.
and,
Maybe.
and I'm okay with that because I kind of like that sort of thing, you know.
He just has to make sure that the rest of the party is cool with it. He's not gonna screw over his party members for just
Even
getting some.
even if he's offered power and temptation, you think that he's going to survive temptation?
Well, it depends. Are they really going to give him more power than having a aspiring lich, having a sneaky rogue with him, also having two strong fighters? He knows how dangerous it can be, even if you're strong. If you don't have someone backing you up,
That is true.
one of the things he kind of thinks of himself as better in many ways than the people who go off on their own, because he thinks, you know, he's got a lot of power. He may be able to take down these things on his own, but you never know when you might need someone to back you up.
Very true.
Oh, so we made it back to the city.
Yeah, this is the castle. Are you guys gonna drop by the inn first to get yourselves cleaned up before going to meet the king and the chancellor, or are you just gonna go as is the returning heroes sort of people?
I
I
want to
think-
ride in there on horseback and strike a pose.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
We brought a bush with us too.
I have a hilarious image in my mind of Cucho right now.
Oh God.
So this is close I can get it because I did this on graph papers, as you can see. So it doesn't quite line up. There's like all those multiple little things, but cause I like drawing freehand, so
It's still good.
Yeah.
We can make out where everything's at.
So are you taking the two drow unconscious with you then into there? You're gonna leave somebody behind to watch them while you go in to talk to the king.
Oh, we're gonna bring them with us.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, not you, Johnny.
So basically, my character, her legs are all bloody and part of her chest.
Yeah, you've got
Oh my
blood
God.
over you.
Yes, that is what I do.
Out of all of them, the cleric comes in bloody.
All right, you can start moving through towards the throne room.
All right, so I guess we'll bring in the drow, make sure that we have everything that we needed to bring with us.
I'll have Hegra bring the mirror. And then,
Grodd will stay. Wait, where is Jason? Needs to be right next to me.
All right, I'll have him join you in a second. I'm just trying to find a good picture for some of the other characters. I've got the Minotaur King up there. One that'll work for the Chancellor.
As before we go in, I'm gonna take everything off of this drow. The other one that we haven't fully stripped him.
You're taking
Just gonna-
his weapons, his armor. He got this basically everything that the other one did.
Nice.
So altogether there are 2 rapiers. So altogether between the 2 drow that you took all the stuff from, 2 chainmail shirts, 2 rapiers, 2 crossbows with a quiver of 30 crossbow bolts.
Okay. Is Gaul gonna bring these 2 with us? Gaul, are you gonna bring these 2? The 2 dark elves? Malbus,
Oh shoot! What are you?
are you gonna take the 2 dark elves?
I'm not carrying those two.
No,
Grodd, come here, help me with this.
Hey, Maldus, I'm gonna need you for something.
You too? What do you want?
Okay, before we all go in the throne room, I have to tell Maldus something.
For what? Come here, what do you want?
they're gonna whisper.
He's gonna talk about what pose he wants to make. Okay.
I'm gonna. Can I
I
talk to,
kinda look at him funny. You think this'll help us?
Can I talk to She Beast?
He's
Or
ignoring you, Vel.
Hauga.
Higra.
Higra?
If you
Higra.
say so. I'm trusting you on this one, Cujo.
Will she listen to me? I'm gonna poke her.
She's not. She growls at you for trying to poke her. Which seems to upset the people, the guards that are standing. There are Minotaur guards standing over here. Since they recognize Maldus wearing the pendant. They aren't hassling you for what you're carrying around, but it's kind of making them a little bit nervous that Vel is there provoking an orc.
I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, I said rude things to you. Let's make amends so we can keep this party together. And take this a good way. I don't try to fix things that often. Now she's gonna say, she can say bitter if she wants.
Yeah, she's just trying to ignore you. She doesn't like you much.
I guess we should stand in front of me and Cujo if we're gonna do this.
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
I'm just putting up random Minotaur pictures so that you're aware that there are Minotaurs all over the place.
Okay. Let's stand in front of the door to the throne room.
Alright, we're in front of the door.
And
There are a
then,
lot more Minotaurs than that, but that's a good way of showing it. So
and now, when I give the word, open the doors to the throne room. Okay, Vel?
Okay.
Okay, since it seems like we're all ready, open them now.
I'm gonna open them and then move to the side.
Okay.
the king.
We do the pose.
Yes, we do the pose that Amalus linked earlier.
I'm the guy on the right.
I'm just gonna shake my head.
So the king rises up from his throne. The chancellor looks interested. You've returned! The chancellor exclaims.
Yes, we did.
And you have news? The king looks very, very interested in this as he stands waiting.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Should we bring in the prisoners too?
We've returned with much news to offer you and a prisoner who we believe is behind this.
Actually, you have the two drow prisoners. Unless you're planning on betraying Jason.
Oh, we're not gonna give Jason up to these guys.
Not
The
yet.
king's still looking very interested in this.
Luckily, he's not looking at my character.
They're minotaurs. The chancellor is sort of looking concerned that you have blood on you, but since you're not fainting or falling over, he kind of figures that you came right for the battlefield.
I would assume that our pose dazzled him.
Of course.
Dazzling pose.
Yeah.
No, like my new uniform that I
That is the most